I'm ready. Perfect. All right. Good evening, everyone. I am so very excited to be on here with you. I'm Nicole Koetting from Texas, where I am very happy it's warm today. And we're excited to jump on here with you guys. It's fun to see familiar faces. And then those who are new, like I said, if you want to turn on your videos, it's always fun to see people smiling back at you, the wonderful part of Zoom, right? But I'm here to tell you guys, I started with this company, gosh, in June, it's going to be 11 years. And it's actually kind of hard to remember my life before it because it's changed so much for the better. And I want to share that with you. So whether you're already using our system or you're hearing about it for the first time, or maybe been around a long time and are just loving the products and want to know more about how to share it and help your friends, we're glad you're here. Make sure after it's done that you reach out to whoever invited you because we want you to come with us. I really started just to lose some weight. I'd had 4 kids close together, needed some help, started getting great results, quickly became a walking billboard and started sharing with my friends. And, you know, my first month of sharing, I got my investment back. I quickly started matching my part-time job income, then doubling it. Then, gosh, it's been 4 or 5 years ago, I finally decided to quit my job just because I can make in a day with Singular what I was making in a month. And actually, I had been at that job as a music director at my church for 20 years, working part-time. The year that I retired, maybe you can do that at age 40, but anyway, when I retired, I actually added up and I had earned in that year with Singular what I had earned in my 20 years at my part-time job. So to say it's been a blessing monetarily, to the max, and not just, not just for the money, but all the things that we've been able to do with it. It means that I've been able to help my 2 older children. We have 4 kids. When I started, they were 2, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, 2, 5, 7, 9. Yes. And now they're 12 to 20. I have 2 that are in college and I'm able to help them be able to start their life debt-free, of their adult life, not having to pay for their schooling. We're able to take care of that. And it's really because of this opportunity, which it all goes back because our system works. You've got a great support system and coaches that you'll have through this, that as long as you put in the work, you're going to be successful for all of it. So it's just become a huge blessing of being able to provide for our kids, be able to give more, serve more, do more. I don't have to ask my husband if, I can go get a pedicure or have a massage. I used to have those like maybe yearly, like a Valentine's special or birthday special. But now I get a massage every month. It's kind of my monthly thing. I have an amazing masseuse that, it's just kind of my reward for working hard, do those self-care things while being able to provide for our family. So it's become a huge blessing, not only monetarily, but also just, my friends. I see lots of them on here. I see one of my very best friends right there in the middle, Miss Jennifer McKinney. I didn't know her at all, you guys. She was a person I'd been watching. She was getting great results. I didn't really know her, but I trusted her because I saw that she was doing so great with it. Got started with her, like I said, almost 11 years ago. And now, was it only 2 weeks ago? I'm trying to remember. We travel the world together because we want to. I mean, we've earned a bunch of free travel with Singular and we get to do that together. But 2 weeks ago, we decided to just meet in Atlanta because we could, and we enjoy being together and, get to have a blast. My Singular people are my most supportive and closest friends that I have now. Another one of my team members who I didn't know at all either. She was just a friend of a few of my customers who wanted to get started. She needed to lose 20 pounds in 30 days and get ready for a symphony ball or nutcracker ball. That's what it was. Anyway, we're very much opposites. I'm kind of a quiet, reserved, calm, and organized person. She's the opposite of all those things, Miss Holly Parrish. Anyway, so we were very different. We are still very different, but have become super close friends. Our daughters actually are both pursuing their dreams. Like I said, my daughter, she's now actually living in San Diego, pursuing her dreams to be a circus artist. And Holly's daughter is in New York City, pursuing her dream to be on Broadway, and they're best friends. And so this is totally just brought so many amazing people in my life. To think back, like I just started to lose some weight. It can bring so much more than that to your life if you're willing to check it out. So I'm excited for you guys to hear from some of my friends, which, like I say, pretty much all these lovely people I would have never known otherwise. I'm going to pass it now over to Mr. Stacy Loftus, who I've gotten to travel many times on lots of different trips together, who's a precious man and love his wife. And you're going to get to hear from him next. So thanks for letting me share.
Awesome. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for sharing. So yeah, like Nicole said, we are excited that you are here with us for the next few minutes to hear some amazing things that Zingler can offer to you. Some of the things I'm going to be talking about is time freedom and some travel, and also financial freedom as well. So first of all, let me share with you my story. I've been with Zingler for a little over 10 years, came on just like Nicole, wanted to lose some weight, wanted to feel a little better, and was not interested in promoting it. I know that sounds crazy, not wanting and willing to help someone feel as good as I was feeling. But at the time, I was working 50 to 60 hours a week at the police department. I told my friend who got me started, I said, listen, I don't have time to do this. I'm not someone who promotes anything. So I'm just not interested. It was a very direct but polite, no, thank you. I'm not interested at all. Well, what happened was, as I was having these amazing results, because I'd lost 11 pounds in my first 8 days, people started asking me what I was doing. And I thought, maybe I need to revisit this, because if I can help a handful of people out and earn my investment back, why would I not do that? Why would I not help my friends and family who are wanting to feel good and drop a few extra pounds? So I went back to my friend and said, hey, you said there's a way I can help people and get paid. Can you show me how to do it? So she showed me how to do it with very simple steps. And next thing I know, 2 weeks down the road, I had my investment back that quick. And that's all I was looking at doing, to get my investment back and pay for future products. So as we were rolling along, investment back in 2 weeks, had my future products paid for. Next thing I know, 6 months down the road, my wife and I were able to pay off $23,000 in debt in 6 months. And my wife's a nurse. I'm a police officer. We made good money, but not great money. We lived comfortably, but not a really exciting, enjoyable life. And I think a lot of you know what I mean by that. You live a good life, but not living your best life that you really want to live. So 6 months, had the $23,000 paid off in debt. During that time, I started seeing a bigger picture with Zingler. And I was looking at something to do for retirement. I wanted to retire from the police department at an early age. And I was able to do that in probably 3 years. I was matching, if not more than matching, my police salary. And then another 2 or 3 years after that, I was doubling and even more than that. So Zingler put me in a place to where I could retire at the age of 46, which in law enforcement is absolutely unheard of. Pretty much any career, it is absolutely unheard of. And a lot of people think, well, you've got your pension, so, that's great that you've got that. Well, here's the thing. Yes, it's locked in, but I don't have it yet. I don't get that until I turn 50. So it's frozen. So the income that I'm bringing into the household is Zingler income. And it has allowed me to retire early and to live a life that I never thought I would be living. And what do I mean by that? Here's the thing. I go on vacation. I don't have to ask permission, because if you're working for someone, you're asking permission to live your life. I hope you realize that. If you want to go on a vacation and spend time with your family, you're having to ask someone permission to go do those things. If you want to, at least for me, if I wanted to go meet my wife for lunch, I had to ask permission. Is it okay for me to take lunch at this time? Or if I wanted to take an extended lunch, is it okay that I do that? How sad is that I've got to ask someone else permission to go have lunch with my wife? Think about that. And then one of the great things I get to do is I've got a 5-year-old grandson. Well, getting ready to be 5 here in a few months. And I get to pick him up from preschool every day at 2:30, spend time with him about 2 or 3 hours every day, just him and I, before his mom gets off work to pick him up. And for me, that is the true blessing, to have that time with him, because if I was still working at the police department, I wouldn't have that time. I wouldn't have the kind of time and have that relationship that him and I have. And it's thanks to Singular that I'm able to do that. And those are the things, when we talk about time freedom and financial freedom, that Singular can provide. So think about what your life could be like, or what it would be like if you had more time that you were in control of, not your boss, not your supervisor, what you would do at that time that you controlled. Who would you spend it with? What would you do with it? And we can work toward getting you there. The next thing I want to talk about is travel. And for those who know me, they know my wife and I love to travel. We are big travelers. And I just spoke on this yesterday about our travel program. It is the best out there. What do I mean by that? The third rank with our company, you're getting sent on a free trip. And then almost every rank after that, you're getting sent on a free trip. It is insane the places they send us. We've been to Robert Redford Sundance Resort, Park City, Utah, a 7-day Caribbean cruise. We've been to Dubai. I've not been on this one yet, but I know a few people on here have been. Bora Bora, the picture that you probably have as a screensaver on your computer with the tiki huts over the crystal blue water that's beautiful. They send us there. And also on I think it's a two-week Mediterranean cruise. And guess what? They're not just sending you. They're sending someone with you. You can take a spouse, you can take a friend, you can take one of your kids, whoever you choose to take. They're paying for 2 people to go on these trips. They also pay for your travel to get there. They pay for the lodging, they pay for the food, they pay for drinks. They almost every trip, there's some type of an excursion. So you're also getting to take that time on the trip and experience something that maybe you would not. It may be, maybe zip lining, maybe snorkeling, maybe going out on a catamaran somewhere. So they don't only want to send you to these great places. They want to send you with someone you love, and they want to make sure that you are having a great time and some great experiences and making memories. And for me, that's what life is all about. Life is spending time with the ones you love and making memories, because at the end of the day, that's what we have. We have those memories that we cherish. As we get older, we look back and we say, how great of a trip that was. How great of a trip was that to Dubai to go ride a camel out in the desert? How great was that to go up into Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, and just look out over Dubai? How great is it to go on a 7-day Caribbean cruise, and you're going out and you're swimming with stingrays. They're all around you and you're feeding them, and they're swimming up to you. I mean, those are the kinds of experiences that you grab a hold of and you just cherish. So that's my part for this evening. I'm going to bring Kristi Van Dam on. She's going to talk about why Singular and why now. So Kristi, it's all yours.
All right. Thanks, Stacy. You guys, I absolutely love Singular. If you know me, you know that. Let me share a little bit about my story. I started this when the company was about 6 months old. It landed in my lap. I'm from Utah. I have seen it all, heard it all. All the network marketing companies are here. So I was anti. I wanted nothing to do with this. And let me tell you what happened. My mom and I started the product. Someone told me that they thought they would help her feel better. So I didn't even start for myself. How crazy is that to think I've been here that long and I didn't even do this for myself? But let me tell you what it did. I've lost 60 pounds on the products now. So we know the products work, but it has completely changed my world. When I first started, I have 3 children. My little one was just barely 1. Then I went through a divorce shortly after starting this. Then I was involved in a motorcycle accident shortly after that. And my divorce left me being a single mom. Okay. So being a single mom, this motorcycle accident turned my entire world upside down completely. I broke my pelvis in 4 places, my back in 2 places, and I already had the Singular community around me, thank goodness, because they kept me going when that happened. But I couldn't even do anything for myself. I lived in a wheelchair for 4 months, unsure if I would walk again. There for a while, it was a little bit scary, but I'm telling you, this completely changed my life. I couldn't do anything on my own. how could I ever provide for my kids? But Singular was the vehicle that kept me going. Okay, I still had, it was back in the day when we had checks coming in, and I had checks coming in. I had to live in a rehab facility for 6 weeks after this accident, away from my babies. My mom took my kids and kept them for me as I was doing this. And she would come and see me. It was about an hour away from where she lived. And she would come and bring my kids in to visit me and bring me a stack of checks, because this company pays daily, which opened my eyes to even more. And I had been all over the place with it. I had even been to Dubai, you guys, and I still did not get the concept of this opportunity until I was knocked off my feet and I couldn't do anything else. Then Singular kind of opened my eyes to what is possible. So in kind of a little short story here, my kids, I've done this for almost 13 years. Okay, almost 13 years. My babies were little when I started. They have grown up with Singular. They have grown up through the community, and I never had to go find a job. During all of this time, I was able to work from my phone. I was able to work with a headset. And even when I was in a wheelchair, I was pushing around with a headset in. I mean, I was still able to share my story and impact other people's lives during this time. And this was 8 years ago. So this has been a little bit ago, but it completely changed my world. It changed my mindset. And I'm just so thankful I got out of my own head. I got out of my own way, and I realized this is possible for me. We have the most amazing products on the market, you guys. We have award-winning products. If the products have changed your life, put in the comments just something they have done for you, okay? Something you have gained from this opportunity, something you kind of have gotten out of this. But not only have I been able to provide for my family, I am also to be present in everything. You guys, I never missed a field trip. I never missed a practice. I never missed a sporting event. I never missed anything my kids wanted to do, because I opened my heart to this, because I opened my mind to this. And you will never find someone more anti-network marketing than me, because that was totally me. So it has definitely changed my life. In Singular, we're in a multi-trillion-dollar industry. So why Singular? You guys, the health industry is not going away. We are here to stay. And look at all of these comments coming through here. These products are amazing. They are absolutely amazing. And just so you know, in the beginning, I didn't even tell anybody about this. I hid from this opportunity. I didn't want to be that girl because I wasn't doing that thing. All I was doing was taking the products. My mom was also taking the products. She's lost over 100 pounds. It's completely changed her world as well. Gave her hope again. Anybody lose hope out there that needs a little bit of hope, or know someone who has? You have the answer for them with this. And so my mom gained hope again from that. And here is the coolest part. Here is the coolest part. When people thank you for doing this, it is priceless. It is absolutely priceless. So we do have great products, trillion-dollar industry. And I'm telling you, the culture of this company, you will never find anywhere else. So why Singular? You guys, we are special. The people running this company are the most genuine, like-minded people that just love people. They want everybody to succeed. They want everybody to have a great life. They want everybody to know that it is absolutely possible. But right now, you guys, people are hurting. Our economy is hurting right now, right? People are looking for something extra. How many of you guys get on your Facebook and you see somebody posting, anybody know any stay-at-home jobs, or anybody know anything that I can do on the side, or I'm looking for a second job, or I'm working 3 jobs and I don't have any time for this, so I need help with this. People are hurting. They are really, really hurting, and people need money, and they need money now. Like I mentioned before, our company pays daily. That is crazy. We get paid Monday through Friday. If you are consistently working, you are consistently getting paid. Okay. It is absolutely incredible the way that that works. You guys, you have the ability to live the life of your dreams. Just like Singular, it actually taught me how to dream again. I'm from a little tiny small town in Utah where everybody knows everybody. I didn't travel a whole lot as a kid. I mean, we would get in the car. There's 6 kids in my family, so we would get in the car and we would go camping, and that was a big deal. And now I'm flying all over. I just got back from Cabo. Now I'm going on a free cruise that I earned, the 10th anniversary cruise that we had come up. Singular just throws these things in our lap, and they want us to enjoy our life. They are helping us put the style in our life. And guess what? On that cruise, in 4 weeks from today, we will be on a boat, and I am taking my kids. And that gets me. That has always been a dream of mine. And I am doing it. So watch my Facebook. It'll be plastered absolutely everywhere. But you guys have the ability to live your dreams with this opportunity. It is absolutely incredible. Near and dear to my heart. I'm very passionate about it. It has changed my entire life. And I was a big fat no in the beginning. So open your minds, open your hearts, and realize more people can do this. There is room for everybody in this company. We want everybody to succeed. We want to see everybody smile. We want to see everybody enjoy the life of their dreams. And I can't wait to be your biggest cheerleader. So I am super, super pumped. That is my part. And I get to turn it over to Cass Lowe. And she is amazing. I love Cass. She's a silver executive with our company. And I met her and Nicole and Stacy all through this opportunity. So I'm grateful for these friendships as well, because you guys keep me going. So Cass, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kristi. I am so fired up. And if you guys are not, you better check your pulse, because Zingular is amazing. And the people that are here that you're going to meet through everything, through conferences and travel, are just so special to me. So let me introduce myself, tell you my story. I am Cass Lowe. I live in Northeast Ohio. And the crazy thing is, I found this about almost 5 years ago. I come in as a customer, and my coach asked me if I want to be sharing this. And I said, no, thank you. I did not want this business. I didn't think I had the time. Let me tell you, I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last 20 years. I was struggling with my health, no energy, and 30 pounds overweight. And I was a busy sports mom. My kids were running. They were in every travel sports imaginable. And I've been married 25 years, but I felt like a single mom because my husband worked. He worked a manufacturing job, working 6 and 7 days a week, all 3 turns, never home, never getting to be with us. And it was just me and the kids all the time. So I got started with this and ended up saying no, thank you. But I knew the program worked. And I came back in 5 months later. And the crazy thing is, I live in Ohio and my coach lives in Kansas. So the power of social media is really incredible, because you're going to help people change their lives in every other state, not just in your backyard. Okay. So the lady who got me started, let me back up. I was a daycare provider. In addition to being a stay-at-home mom, I actually ran my own daycare out of my house, working 50 hours a week. I had 17 extra kids a week. And I will tell you, that's why I didn't think I could do this. And I heard about the business when she was planting those seeds and telling me that I could get my products paid for. When I really was ready to go all in, I messaged my coach and I said, hey, I need to make $1,000 to recoup this money, because it was kind of weighing on me like mom guilt. I don't spend money on myself, but if my kids needed $150 for a pair of tennis shoes, heck yeah, here you go, guys. But mom, no, I never did that. So I said, show me what you're doing. Tell me how to make $1,000. And that's really all I thought this was going to be. But I was able to dream bigger. And my coach, she was from Kansas. She was already an executive, the 9th rank with this company. And she was a stay-at-home mom too. And I thought to myself, we're very similar. If she can do this business, why can't I? If I plug in and I ask questions and I plug into the trainings, I can do this too. I got started with the business with the biggest kit because I knew it was going to allow me all the bells and whistles and perks with my business. But then I got into trainings and I really started to plug in and really be able to dream bigger. What happened next in my life was incredible financial blessings. You guys, my kids were 14 and 16. My son was a junior when we started this. And I was that parent who did not save for college, thinking, oh, I'm gonna have time before he graduates to save up. Well, guess what? It came around a lot quicker. Oh, this has allowed me to pay cash for his college tuition. And it has been incredible. It has allowed us to pay off 3 car payments, 3 cars, and 2 credit cards. You guys, that job that I told you that my husband was working at that he hated and he was never home with us 2 years ago, he was able to walk away from that and decide to pursue his own passion. And that daycare that I had 17 extra kids that I was working 50 hours a week with, I closed the doors to that last year. This has just completely changed my life because I dreamed bigger, and it's allowed me to become more. It's allowed me to give back to my family and friends, and the time freedom has been amazing. I think it was Stacy who said doesn't have to ask for his boss for time off to go pick up his grandson. I know what that feels like. I've never missed my kids' sporting events, and that is awesome. You know, being a stay-at-home mom and a daycare provider, never leaving my house, this has given me back my life. You know, the confidence now that I'm able to get out there and talk to other people and traveling. I've earned 10 trips with this company in the first 3 years of being here, and you can do it too. Believe me, I love how you don't have to be a high rank with the company to earn a trip. But I'm making real connections and making real friendships with so many people here in Singular. But I'm going to tell you guys, social selling is the new normal. It is crazy, and it's growing over the next few years. And I felt to myself, like, if I'm not joining and learning and growing, I'm going to be left behind. I'm 46. I'm retired from my daycare, but I'm willing to learn and grow because I want to make something of my life and to be able to pass on this to my kids. This is a willable business. So everything that I work for, I'm able to share with my kids when I leave this earth. So everything that I work for now is not going away. And I love that also. So, you know, plugging in and asking questions is how I learned. And if whoever you've been talking to will help you do that also. You know, joining this is probably the biggest blessing and the best yes that I ever have done in my whole entire life. You know, we have bonuses that you can earn. The first one you can earn within the first couple weeks. I love. We have a quick start bonus promo going on this whole entire month, and that you can earn up to $300. That is absolutely amazing. Plus commissions, you can, you know, and there's a manager bonus also. You can get up to $500-$600. Depends on how hard you work, how many people you talk to, and how many people you bring on the journey with you. So the X brand partner, I love. You get a link for $49.95. And that is literally the best thing, again, that I said yes to. Just, you know, it's literally been life-changing for me for sure. But get with the person that invited you to this special Zoom. I can't believe how many people we have on here, how many people that cared enough about you that asked you to join. And, you know, it could be for your health, it could be for your finances, but it's so fun to do this with friends, and the possibility of traveling together, the possibility of earning enough money each month to pay for your house payment or your cell phone bill. There is a seat here at Singular for you. And we will be cheering you on because that's what we are. We are family.